Hello and welcome to Community Chats. I'm your host, Aley Hammer, and today we're joined with Ross Williams, the DevOps lead at Console. Ross, it's so great to have you on the show today. Thanks for being here. And can you start by telling us a little bit about Console?
Thanks for inviting me on. So Console's a 28-year-old property management software company. So we've been around quite a long time. We've got about 30 to 35% of the residential property management business in Australia and New Zealand. And we've been building a cloud platform for the last few years. So we're heading towards 2,000 property management clients on the cloud platform now.
So what are the benefits for property managers and real estate agents by using the Console platform?
So I guess our mission as a business is to power some of the most successful property management businesses in Australia and New Zealand. So some of the benefits for them are efficiencies, using our automations and workflows. They have, like, the accessibility changes. So we're coming from a sort of a shrink wrap software product before this. So as is a lot of the rest of the market. So being able to access things through the mobile app, having the same set of data available to them from pretty much anywhere rather than just from their office, and not having to host a database within their office as well. So also they get access to a lot of external partners through our platform as well. So we've got certain partners that do maintenance workflows and things that we decided that those markets were not the right place for us to innovate in. So we partnered with those people to provide that functionality. All of that automation and workflows allows the property managers to focus on all the relational stuff instead of the computation and other things that computers can actually do a lot better than people can. So.
Wow, that definitely would make it a lot simpler for your property managers. And Ross, what sort of insights does your platform provide its users with?
So right from the word go, when one of our new customers joins the platform, they immediately sort of begin to get visibility of how they're actually going with their rent rolls. So they'll be able to see how many of their clients are actually in arrears, where all the maintenance workflows are at, and the system will actually give them that information, and that they'll be able to act on it more easily. And then as we sort of process more and more of their workflows and things, we can then provide them with insights as to how they're going versus other property management companies within Australia and New Zealand. So for example, if they've got a bunch of tenants in arrears, and we can tell them that they compare favorably or unfavorably compared with other agencies in the region or in the entirety of the country. And if they're doing really well, we also provide them with that information as well. So we have a lot of other insights that we're actually building at the moment in our BI platform. So.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm sure it's actually really useful for your customers as well. So what led you down the path of building your SaaS platform on AWS, and what are the benefits of that as well?
Before Console Cloud became a thing, we were actually a part of a larger group called onthehouse.com.au, or On the House Holdings, which many of you might know, onthehouse.com.au, which is one of the biggest property websites in Australia. We did the redevelopment of that, so the core team of that was actually a part of our business, and at some point we sold that product to RP Data Core Logic, and the core team from that was actually moved on to building Console Cloud. So I think Console Cloud was thought of a while before that, but it was only at that point that they decided to execute on it. I guess the entire market was shifting towards cloud products and SaaS offerings. So we were actually starting to have to play catch up at that point. So having all of that experience on AWS already sort of enabled us to get an MVP stood up relatively quickly, and then we were able to iterate on that very, very quickly as well. So I think we were one of the early adopters of ECS and a few other things that allowed us to move very, very quickly and get a product to market.
Wow, that's so interesting, and just shows that you're constantly changing and needing to keep up with be innovative all the time. So Ross, thank you so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate it. And it's been wonderful hearing about Console. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.